The most important skill a teacher can have is the skill of listening. My name is Mark Bixby, and I teach 10th grade world history and 12th grade world literature. I came to Santa Fe from Austin, Texas in 2001, having studied philosophy and English at the University of Texas, and did the master's program at St. John's in liberal arts, and also spent about 4 years working at Santa Cafe in the compound, working in restaurants as I sort of pursued my graduate degree and moved my way into teaching full-time. I like teaching at prep because the type of student who comes here is typically motivated and very curious, and so what we do in the classroom is by no means a sort of limit of my experience that I have with the students. I think the physical environment, the physical beauty, lends itself to the sort of stimulating, sometimes awe-inspiring discussions that we have in the classroom. It's a very safe place to be, and because it's safe and because it's beautiful, students seem to feel very comfortable expressing themselves at the discussion table and really working on finding out who they are. I expect my students first and foremost to be risk takers, and I try to do what I can to develop the trust in the classroom with those students so that they feel encouraged to take risks. Those dates and events that we talk about in history class will probably be forgotten in 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years or 2 minutes, and that the most valuable skill that they get in my classroom is not necessarily the content, but the courage to have convictions and the ability to articulate them. Teachers sometimes in the vacuum that is their classroom throughout the course of the day are so intent on getting out a particular message or a particular lesson, or they're so convinced that what they're teaching is the most important thing in the world that they sometimes forget to stop for a moment and kind of listen to what the kids are saying, what the response is. My proudest moment at prep, I think, was last year at the commencement ceremony when Seth Kaufman was giving his commencement address. He closed his address with a story that I had told my English class on the final day of class about how easy it is to become numb in the world. There are so many competing stimuli vying for our attention that oftentimes we shut ourselves out. And I told my class a story about a Guatemalan dishwasher that I worked with, compelling story about a family tragedy that he encountered. And I told the students that they need to remember to keep their ears on, that everyone in this world has a compelling story, and while it's easy to tune out and not pay attention, it's also very rewarding to listen and perhaps find something incredibly compelling. And he finished his speech with that bit of advice.